What's that?
Oh, that's fireworks. Sound like fireworks.
I hope that was fireworks. Here we go. I had some trouble with the chat, but now it is open. Okay, so it looks like we are up and running on all 6 platforms. And I like to time things to the music, so here we go. So I am going to be drawing some Scooby-Doo themed things today. These are commissions and requests that I need to button up. And this is a good time to do it because I am waiting for notes from my job. So here are some Daphnes, and I got some notes back on this Daphne that I'm working on. And this middle one is the one the commissioner liked. So, the commissioner. Yes. This is a request from Commissioner Gordon. So, I think I like the idea that she's got sort of a sweater vest. Well, maybe it's like a cardigan. Yeah. So I'm just going to work on this. I think I'm going to give her some boots just to re-invoke that 60s vibe. So we've got some people in the chat now. And on Periscope. Awesome. Plush Blue EP. Let's rock and roll. Oh, and is it Blanca or Bianca? Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. It's just a commission. It's, yeah. So, welcome everyone. Come on in. Hello, Blanca, or it's hard for me to tell. I think I need my eyes checked. And welcome Shode Quetzal and Inkwell, hey, and Maya and Egra and Spencer. Rock and roll, lock and load. I'm in. We've got company. What else can I say? That's something I wonder, has anyone ever said that in real life? To imply that enemies have arrived. We've got company. That's something that really takes me out of a movie. I think I would say something more along the lines of the enemies are here. I don't know. I've never been in a situation like that. Excuse me, I requested big band. This is boring. This is much less boring. Thank you. This is definitely international espionage music. This part isn't the most interesting. I probably could just copy and paste it, but I like redrawing things as much as possible, and sometimes it shoots me in the foot, but like the more I go over a line, the more chance I have to find a better line. Like right now, thickening up that eyelash, I think, was a good idea, but we shall see once I pull back. That didn't sound like a firework to me.
It sounded like a firework.
It did?
Yep.
Somebody in our neighborhood has been shooting off fireworks for the past few days, and it's making me jump out of my skin. Because we play a game where I live called Fireworks or Gunshots. And we've been playing that game a lot lately. And usually we don't play it during the day, so it's a little extra freaky. But Nate says it is fireworks, so. So, yeah, I'm going to be drawing for a little bit here. As I said before, I'm waiting for notes. So, if those notes come in, I'm going to have to kick off. But for the time being, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and hanging out with you guys. Oh, I love it. I love tom-toms. I wonder, should I pull the shirt sleeves down like that? Maybe they're too big. Maybe get rid of these pockets. I don't know. It's kind of distinctive. We'll see what the client says. We'll see what Jim Gordon says. Okay, so now I just want to jump around a little bit. And I had one thing in my request stream last time that I never got around to finishing, and it was the Scoob Runner parody, where I've done just about every character so far except for Scooby proper. So I don't need this bottom part of you, Shaggy. Actually, maybe the hands are useful. But I am to play Scooby-Doo characters in various portions of Blade Runner 2049. I am as anxious as you to find out what it's all about, but don't consider that a complaint. I think it's awesome. So now, let me get started here. Oh, Lord, a gun. I hate drawing guns. They're very hard to draw. But let's go. And check out the chat. Oh, going back to, we've got company! Oh, we've got some more people who came in. Let me welcome everybody. I think I said hello to Maya and Egra and Spencer. But we got Phil, welcome. And do I like Shaggy? Yeah, Shaggy's cool. I like Shaggy better when he's the straight man. When they play Shaggy for comedy, it doesn't work. I like the stoned hippie as the straight man. Cabin in the Woods. Like in Cabin in the Woods. It works really well. And we've got Dolly saying greetings from Peru. Well, how's the weather in Peru? And Phil Ox is having a panic attack. Stop having a panic attack. Don't do that. And Spencer says, just call me Spence. Alright, Spence, I'll remember that. And Mexican Gamer, hey Mexican Gamer, says, I've heard them scream, incoming, when enemies arrive. I think that's much better. I think that's what I would say in that situation. Not, we've got company. I don't know, it just sounds so movie, like it's a movie line. Incoming sounds like something military would actually say. And welcome, Cartoon Weirdo. Please keep online strain placed before us for the fans. I'm not quite sure what you mean, if you can restate that. And Spence says, is that Scooby-Doo music? Nope, it's all the license-free music that I have on Epidemic Sound. But it's a big band playlist, so it sounds more like the music that I would normally play if left to my own devices. And Mexican Gamer says, fireworks or gunshots? Same. Yeah, so you know what it's like. And Mexican Gamer says, curious who else plays fireworks or gunshots on the 4th of July? I think that is also the national pastime on the 4th of July. Although, with so many fireworks canceled this year, it's going to be a much more interesting game this year. Just a Scooby doodling the day away, says Curtis. Nicely done. And welcome, Kevin. And there we go. I think I'm caught up on the chat. And Artist Game Dev is now following. Thank you very much. Let's get back to Shaggy. The Shagster, the Shagmeister. What is his real name? Norbert? So what would Shaggy look like holding a big, out-of-focus gun? Ooh! Cullen Ahab is now following. Cool. You know, the great thing about this gun being out of focus is that I am not going to draw any details, and I'm going to blur it once I get around to coloring. That's how I'm going to get around that. Whoa, you alright?
Yeah, my fault.
I still really want to do, just for me, only I would find this amusing, and maybe 10 other people in the whole world, drawing the cast of Doby Gillis as the Scooby-Doo characters, like in Hanna-Barbera style, because Scooby-Doo is based on Doby Gillis. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, Hanna-Barbera just take the craziest things, like take the honeymooners and put them in prehistoric dinosaur times. Just, what are they thinking? Like, every show is a knockoff of something else, completely unrelated to the concept of the show, to the point where they just take the character archetypes and put them in a completely different situation, but they don't... It's just really a weird version of copy and pasting, and it's really fascinating. For me, particularly, Dooby Gillis, it just fascinates me, so I'm gonna do that drawing sometime. Once I catch up on everything else. And we've got Shaggy's. You know, I think he's the originator of the deep V-neck. You know, Harrison Ford is sort of looking down. Norville. Inkwell. It's not Norbert, it's Norville Rogers. What is Norbert? Is that a terrible movie from the 90s? I have a feeling it's a terrible movie from the 90s. And Maya asked, what's your favorite Scooby-Doo movie? Actually, I only really like one Scooby-Doo property a whole lot. I have a special place in my heart for a pup named Scooby-Doo because it was the most animated thing on television at the time that it was on television. But what I really liked was Mystery Incorporated. Like, I think with that show they finally got something true to the source material that also felt like its own animal and really interesting. And turning Fred into the goofball works. I think it really worked. They just played with the characters a whole lot in a way that I found really entertaining. And the story wasn't half bad, the overarching story, and a lot of the creatures that they designed were really frightening. I mean, I am a lightweight, but there was one that was like didn't have a head, but the face was in the torso. Really creepy. There we go. I think I got Shaggy's scraggly mouth. There's somebody behind me. Yeah. My husband is preparing for a shoot this weekend. So he apologizes for being background action. He doesn't apologize. He apologizes for nothing. Do you apologize for anything?
Not yet.
Not yet, he says.
I found a Velcro roll.
Velcro?
Yeah, Velcro tape. High strength Velcro tape. Can't find it.
Is it a big roll?
Yeah, it's not that big, but it's...
Let me jog my memory. Is it downstairs on top of the mantle? Where's that duct tape? Okay. Oh, foreshortening. It's cut off and it's foreshortened. I don't get to figure out how this works. Yeah, I think his arm would come out here more. It's all gonna get cut off anyway. Because I am being true to the ref. I'm not drawing a thing more than is in this reference photo. Inkwell said, Mystery Incorporated was really good, but I'll never forgive them for how much they butchered Velma. That was weird. Velma became really unlikable. She was just snarky and bitter and mean. But she was a source of a lot of pathos, too. Like, everyone kept ignoring her and pushing her aside, and that mermaid episode, where she's like, she was just so excited, like, I've got a secret mermaid best friend! Then it turned out, she was just being used. And at the end, it was just really sad. And, like, the art, like the evil art dealer who paid attention to Velma for the first time. And then it was revealed he was I can't remember how that one worked, but I remember it was... like, it was sad for Velma. But she got better. But it was strange how mean she was, especially when in the beginning of the show when she was dating Shaggy, which is yucky. She bought him new pants. Actually, I think my favorite version of Velma is from Pup Named Scooby-Doo, where she's just quiet and in the background doing all the work. And she had that little walk. It's really adorable. Like, people have not capitalized on the adorableness of Velma, I don't think. Okay. Let's layer in a little bit of the background. I'm just gonna be cheating all over the place here. And who's he aiming at? I'm not sure. I haven't seen Blade Runner 2049. Don't hate me, but I thought the original Blade Runner was really beautiful, but I didn't walk away really, really loving it. I thought it was beautiful, but I didn't love it. And that's all I have to say about that. Please don't hate me. Who's he pointing the gun at? At Velma to hand over the Scooby snacks. Oh, and Caroline says she loves Monkey Rag. Thank you. And Maxine Gamer says, I like the process video of Monkey Rag, which is funny. My parents were just talking about it yesterday. They think the making of video is so much better than the cartoon. And it was so much easier to do than the actual cartoon. We did it in a weekend. So, I don't know, maybe I should just make live action cartoons. They're a lot easier to do. I'm gonna put a feather on this. Oh! Cough. Cough, cough, cough. Excuse me. There we go. Uh, yeah. And Caroline says, we all ship Daphne and Fred, right? Oh, yeah, that was a given. They were always the ones dancing together in the original show. And welcome, Ducky Boos. And Equal says, have I seen Scoob yet? I haven't. It looks cute. I heard it was pretty good. It's just not a high priority for me at the moment. There's actually a movie. It's hard to get enough time to watch movies. Like, the only TV we watch is about 20 minutes at night. We're trying to make it through Batman Brave and the Bold. It's a long-running show. And very enjoyable as well. There's some episodes that are pretty fun, and some that are just, I would say it's like 60-40, the awesome to dumb ratio on Batman Brave and the Bold. But when it's awesome, it's really awesome. These windows are going to be blown out, so put a nice feather on that. Maybe I should expand that. Shaggy's going to be in front of obscuring that anyway, so it don't matter. Don't sweat what don't matter. And don't double paint bucket anything. Okay, well that seems to be a reasonable background facsimile for whatever the heck is going on here. So I'm just gonna knock that back, and I'm gonna start painting behind Shaggy. Let's see, what shall I get? Let's look in the paint box. What do we got in my paint box? Fat Fun Spongy. That's always a good one. Paint behind. Let's see if I can just... Did I draw this well enough to do a drop color? Let's just close in these gaps real quick. Because it's always easier to start with a nice dropped color. Not when doing a real painting, but just, you know, we're just having fun, just goofing around here. And we got some new people. Welcome, Nicolano and Alani and Strangely. And uh-oh, it's me. And Spence points out Casey Kasem did the voice for Shaggy and Robin back in the day. Yeah, I can't remember the first time Casey Kasem relinquished Shaggy Rogers' duty. Sometime in the 2000s, but he was doing that voice forever. And as far as I can tell, Frank Welker's still going strong as Scooby. But I feel like if Frank Welker is available to do the voice of Freddy, just make him be Freddy. Freddy's just... Freddie Prinze Jr. isn't Freddy. But that's just my opinion. And I don't even consider myself that much of a fan of Scooby-Doo. It's just... Scooby has been around for so long. So long. It's just... It's hard not to be invested. And since this is all Total Request live sketching, this is not how I do final illustrations generally as a rule. It's just a way to get something done quickly. I'm gonna lighten him up a little bit because his hair, I would like to have a nicer contrast with his skin. I don't like to go pure black, just get something really dark for the gun. Very dark gray, a soft warm gray. Happy little gray. I don't know why, when I do a Bob Ross impression, it comes out Swedish. I have no idea why. Okay, let's see. It's very dramatic lighting here. This is my trick for creating instant shadows. You just copy the color layer and erase. This one again. This one that always tricks me into thinking it's T for 2. I know you're not T for 2. The trigger guard is flesh colored. It is. It's just hard to tell on the reference. I think his finger's just pointing straight out. Yeah, I'm not great at drawing guns or people holding guns. So all of this is going to be blurred out like the reference photo. Cha-cha-cha. So first I subtract out the major places of the shadow. Oh, and welcome to the game show. I don't want to play a game show right now. Move on. And then you can always go back. If you're just working with black, you can go in very easily. Or any solid color. It's pretty easy to go back in and get some details. And again, this is all pretty rough. And even though It's always fun to go through the blending mode, see what you can get. Okay, let's see what happens if I make this a really... like a more... Ah! Hey. Let's just do color overlay. Let's see if this brings out any richness. What? Where did all the detail go? Let's just not make the shadows quite as harsh. Okay, so we've got... I'm gonna save these and merge this here, and then cut this out. Oops. Put that in a file folder and label it org for original. There we go. Now I've got the line work involved. And let's do a blur. Blur gallery? Nah. Gaussian blur. Let's make that super blurry. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, cancel. I'm just gonna copy, not cut it. And then I'm gonna do that Gaussian blur so it doesn't do the thing that it just did that was just horrible. There we go. I need to blur it to the point where nobody's gonna notice how bad my hand and gun are. There. Perfect. All right, and get that background in there. Let's get my drawing pencil back. Animator pencil. Kyle T. Webster animation pencil. I have a little thing I like to say when it's gonna keep on playing. Bananas and cocoa nuts. I don't know if those are the lyrics, but they could be. La la la, la 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 la, da 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 da, do do boo boo do, bum bum bum, cocoa nuts. Whoop! I inversed the wrong thing. There we go. What do you think? And I will send this to the requester soon. And I got a noise from Spence. I consider this a success. And do I know Earthworm Jim? I know of Earthworm Jim. I never watched the show, I have to confess. Back in the day, I was quite a snob. If it was new and not Animaniacs, Spielberg stuff, I did not like it. I wouldn't give it a chance. Now I give things chances, but there's such a backlog that it's hard to find the time for all the chance giving. And Inkwell asks, have I seen the new HBO Looney Tunes shorts? They're really damn good. I've seen a couple that are pretty damn good. I've seen some that have not impressed me. I think that they're hit or miss. But, you know, it's a lofty thing to try and get, you know, new Looney Tunes. It's quite an achievement that they even tried to do this at all. So I am in full support of those Looney Tunes. And if you want to talk about nitpicks and things, that's another story. But for the most part, yeah, everybody check out the Looney Tunes shorts and support more stuff like that. I want to see more hand-drawn stuff, or approximating hand-drawn stuff as much as possible. And Manny has a request, and that brings up a point. I don't know when the next Total Request live stream is going to be, but this weekend was a little bit... It's a little bit booked for me for family stuff, but and that's why I wanted to jump on and do a total request, not a total request, just a live stream today, because I know I'm not going to get to do one over this weekend, because I'm going to be doing family things. Da, 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 for you to take, for all the boys to see. They will break, and I will wait. A boy for you, a girl for me. Can't you see how happy we would be? I think this is the fourth one. Yeah. Okay, and you know, while I'm up here, if anyone was at the last Total Request Live, that was number 10, this was number 11, this was number 12? Everything's off. I like to be able to see everything all at once, thank you very much. There you go. That was number 12, this is number 13, and this was the last one. And I've been working on coloring all of them ever since. And I got a Judy, I got a Goku, I've got Trish from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Sly Cooper from Self-Named Video Game, and the Golden Girls. I kind of like how that one turned out. I should have spent more time on the original sketch. And Classic Sonic, which did I save the original drawing? No, I didn't save the original drawing, but I rejiggered a little bit the original drawing, so I came up with something else that I liked better. So I'm just gonna, just to finish this and post it, because I usually post this a lot sooner after live streams. I need to close up these gaps. If you watch me, I'll say I'm gonna draw. Close up these gaps, won't take an app. I want to flat color all. Solving crimes just in time and drawing. Bunnies and kitty cats both have whiskers, and now I can't come up with rhyme. Coconuts. I'll just say coconuts when I don't know what else to say. Coconut, coconut. Make mine with a twist of lime. sometimes I wish I had like a super deep voice. I've always liked like Kathleen Turner. Who else has a super deep voice? Lauren Bacall, Lucille Ball at the end of her career. Actually, she didn't really have a deep voice. She had a really scratchy voice. It's all the cigarettes, unfortunately. But, you know how when you listen to yourself after you've been recorded, you're like, I sound like that? Blah, I can't believe the rest of the world has to put up with me. Like, in my head, as I'm speaking now, my voice sounds very high-pitched. So when I hear it played back, it's like super-duper high-pitched. So I try very consciously to lower my voice as much as possible, and then my throat starts hurting. Did anyone ever watch Scrubs? Do you remember that one of those side characters? I think her name was Sunny. Fun Size. Yeah, there's a character named Fun Size, and she had a super high voice. And then she would talk normally, and she would just say, my throat hurts. Okay, I think I closed up all those gaps. Let's see. Will you let me fill? Phil, you're a good guy. Not this Phil. Phil, the function Phil. Phil Function. Good guy. Let's fill this with gray. That'll save me some time. Let's see. Hold on. Am I able to fill her up? Yeah. All those gaps are closed. And I don't mean the trendy clothing store. Actually, is the Gap still considered trendy? I know when I was a kid, it was the place to get clothes. Though I never understood how they could stay in business for so long selling the same solid colored shirts over and over and over again. Like, it's just like a t-shirt. $30. Don't get it. Oh boy, I'm getting a little bit sleepy. Call at 2 p.m. Okay, gotta make sure that that's a nice solid color because that character has to be standing in front of Serpentius. Okay, this will be quick. I promise I'll get back to Scooby in just a sec. And, oh, congratulations! 100 messages today with Restream Chat. I always feel like it's fun to get a trophy for even just having a chat. It's nice. And is the feather off? Yeah. And Tress McNeil has a pretty deep voice. She has the most elastic, what's the word? Versatile voice. I'm willing to go to bat on the platform that Tress McNeil is the greatest voice actor of all time, outstripping Mel Blanc even. Mm-hmm. Live streaming. I think we're gonna have a little visitor in a second. And LR5 says, hey, wait a second. You don't actually look like a little cartoon girl with a cup on her head? I don't. Because I don't want to be tied down to my cartoon avatar having to actually look like me. How boring. But Cup of Joe just represents my love of cartoons. And also, I do not have pink, red, or blue hair. But it'd be fun if I did. Listen to me, I can't even handle having bangs. That's too much effort for me. Oh, why are you so detailed? Ugh, detail. Oh, and somebody is called a teacup for two. How darling. Do you see my tea for two homage from earlier? It seems to happen every stream. I can't avoid that one song that makes me think it's tea for two. Cha-cha-cha. So much detail. My nemesis. Detail and tangents. And guns and hands and feet and cars. Ban them all. Ooh, I love pinstripes though. Even though they never end up lining up. Requires a lot of cheating. Okay, yellow teeth, I think. Then I will have gotten all the yellow. And this other character, is somebody's OC, and I've lost the reference image for her. So please forgive me if I don't get the color right. Okay, so much detail. Oh my god. Okay, now we can work on the lady. I'm going to snatch that shade of gray for a second because I want these lids to pop. Give them a little bit of a shine on those eyelids. He's a slippery snake. There we go. I'm not sure what color her eyes are. I'm pretty sure she was holding her boa was purple, pretty sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and make her eyes maybe it was red too. Maybe it was blue. Oh, purple is a compromise between blue and red, I guess. Gonna give a little bit to make this pop here. Not much, just a little bit. It's such a scruffly drawing. Try and clean it up a little bit. And let's see. And Maya asked, what do you do when you have creative block, or artist block? I keep long lists of ideas because I don't have much time to draw or do my own ideas. So I've always got something to jump off onto. But yeah, sometimes you get into a very creative mood and get lots of ideas, more than you have time to do. So just jot them all down, do thumbnails, so that you have something to return to the next time you're just bankrupt of ideas. And if you don't have that list yet, you can always return to old art of yours and redraw it, because we're never happy or satisfied. Not really. And give yourself an opportunity to improve on a previous idea that you think still has some value. Okay. Here we go. And RQ says, good to know I'm not the only one who manually fills in colors instead of using the paint bucket tool. Hey man, it's just whatever makes the most sense for whatever you're doing at the time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lighten her a little bit. Bump up the contrast, because I want her to pop a little bit more. Okay, cool. So I finally finished all of the previous, no color. Finally finished all of the previous requests from the last request session. So I'm just gonna go over them one more time. We got Sonic. Classy Sonic. I think he should go up here. The Golden Girls. They should stay pretty big, since there's so many of them and they all have a bit of detail. Oh, but does Sonic fit right here? Looks like he's kicking Sophia. Maybe. I have to see if I have more vertical or horizontal characters this week. And, oh, Bourbon Rogers says it's the first time he's caught one of my streams live, so welcome! Glad to have you. Don't be a stranger. I apologize. I'll never stop apologizing. I'm so sorry I can't schedule these with any sort of notice, but and right now I can... I just got notes back. perfect timing. Okay, well, let me just lay this out real quick. And then I will have to sign off, but thank you all for joining me on yet another impromptu live stream. And yeah, take care, and as soon as I know in advance when the next stream will be, and it will be a Total Request live, I will try to let you know across all my social media. So, yeah. Thanks for everything. Oh, I keep forgetting. If you like my drawings and crap like that and want to support, you can always check out what t-shirts I have. And yeah. Thank you so much. And all the normal stuff, all the button clicking and following, and I'll do my best to post the next stream in advance. But thank you guys so much. You're all wonderful, and I hope you all have a really, really nice day. Oh, and no Parking Berry just showed up. I'm sorry. Hello. Goodbye. And Ronald, why is it showing up just now when I have to go? Okay, I gotta go. See you next time. Bye.